Good afternoon, everyone. We would like you to welcome to our multimedia presentation about e-gaming and how it can help us multitask, focus, and learn new things. Firstly, before we begin our presentation, we have a small skit prepared for you. I hope you enjoy it.
Hey fellas, what are you guys doing?
Nothing much. Anna and I were just exploring some new multiplayer games to play. Do you want to join us?
Yeah, we were just exploring some newly launched multiplayer games.
Really, Anya? You are telling me you're learning something valuable just by playing some random video games?
Well, there are two sides to it. Where video games have disadvantages, there's also a positive side to it too.
Like what?
Let me give you an example. While playing games, you can interact with many people, develop new skills, and even learn how to multitask.
Come on, Ishan, let's Suzad and Jai show you the bright side to video games.
As you already know, gaming is a widely popular recreational activity in today's times, not just as a form of entertainment, but as a legitimate career.
Yeah, there are so many benefits to it. Let's look at some.
Gaming has helped the current generation a lot in many fields.
Yes, it is helping us build and develop our future.
Gaming helps us develop new skills and allows us to understand our computers better.
Video games have always promoted problem-solving skills and logical reasoning, which in fact allows children to solve problems more creatively, both figuratively and literally.
Do you know, Anna, gaming is a great way to develop your brain muscle by playing fast-paced video games such as God of War, Halo, or Valorant, which require a wide processing of sensory information and post-action.
That's true. Let me give you another example. While playing multiplayer games, you work in a squad using coordination and teamwork. The ultimate goal of the game is to dominate the other team. I think that these skills can be used in real-life situations as well.
Gaming helps improve our reflexes. A new study by the University of Rochester states that action video games help you make the right decisions faster. They also add heightened sensitivity to our surroundings. Gaming helps develop our brain by improving memory and problem-solving skills.
Scientists suspect that the fast-paced nature of video game might prime the brain action by improving sub-processes such as sensation, perception, and mapping to action abilities, all of which add to a person's decision-making skills.
You know, Ishan, I was reading about a study journal in Current Biology, which states that gaming can improve a person's attention span and their multitasking abilities.
In almost every game, you have to focus on even the smallest pixels on your screen, helping you develop focus and awareness related to the topic at hand.
Gamers not only have to focus on which decision to make and when to make it, but also they have to form a strategy to overcome their opponents.
A study about coupled brain imaging states that college students who play video games can make far more better decisions than their peers who don't play video games.
Gaming improves vision immensely.
Gamers also have the ability to connect with players locally or internationally. A large amount of teenagers today who are playing multitasking games have improved their friendship zones and with the persons they met online.
An engaging way to connect with people. By creating teams and making alliances, you can beat the games that you love to play. This encourages people to be socially better people.
Video games have also given players the opportunities to take up leadership roles, which require greater social networking skills and teamwork to help the other players.
These skills can help us in the real world too.
These skills are important in the outside world for creating and maintaining friendships. Studies have shown that people who play multitasking and multiplayer games have improved their friendship bonds with their family and friends.
Players can be fighting against each other in-game, but develop friendships and share experiences.
People can now build a whole career out of gaming, which helps us understand our current technology better. Now, I'd like to give you an example of our own student, Master Dhruv Garg, who aspires to be a graphic designer in the future.
I study in grade 10 and my family is there in designing business for more than 20 years, which influenced me to become a graphic designer. When I was 11 years old, my father bought me a game called Minecraft, in which players can use the 16x16 pixelated blocks to create whatever they desire. And by seeing the game, I was very impressed, and it helped me to choose my career option as a graphic designer.
This is how gaming is building the future careers. Gaming can also impose a specific task on teenagers. This is how teenagers learn the value of persistence.
For most gamers, games are played as a form of entertainment and to relieve stress. Most gamers have reported feeling intense emotions of pride and achievement after immersing themselves into a video game that requires a higher sense of control. Now, we have a short story about a little boy who was bullied by his classmates and how he overcame by playing multiplayer games and creating new friends. Here is a short video about it.
Good morning, class. Today we will learn a new chapter called illustration. I request everyone to turn to page number 69. Master Gavilan, please stand up and read the definition of illustration.
You don't even know how to read.
As Govindram was walking home from school, he felt very upset about his grade mates making fun of him. Then he overheard some of them talking about e-gaming.
What FIFA man is a good game, Mario. So I used to play Mario, play GTA man. Hey guys, what game are you talking about?
About what his grade mates had to say. Even though he was ignored by them, he still listened quietly without them knowing.
I think Valor has got some new updates, we should play them.
Yeah, I have got happy instance. Really good.
Okay man, Summa you go search Valorant in the Google and just download it man, it's easy. Okay.
When Govindram came home, he was very interested by the idea of online gaming. So just as his friend suggested, he downloaded Valorant on his laptop and soon started playing. As Govind started playing, he was hooked immediately. The part he liked best was that he could interact with so many other players. He didn't feel backward at all since he was behind a virtual screen. As he interacted more and more, he felt confident while speaking. He made new friends who gave him advice on how to play. And while doing that, he built more confidence and his social skill improved without even realizing it. Govindram was not the same anymore. He wasn't socially awkward. This time, he actually enjoyed interacting with people. All that was possible due to online gaming.
This is how millions of kids are bullied every day. They escape that reality and immerse themselves into another universe. 10% of all adolescents have social anxiety disorder, and video games help them overcome this obstacle. Gaming has many unaccountable benefits like human multitasking, muscle memory, and hand-eye coordination. Video games improve cognitive functions in healthy older adults.
a study where scientists tested adult subjects from the ages 60 to 85. They showed improvement in multitasking as effective as 20-year-olds. They also improved their working memory and sustainable attention.
Daphne Bavilio, a scientist who studies young people playing action video games. Her studies have proved that gaming helps improve skills of attention, and certain aspects of cognition. These skills are not just gaming skills, but real-world skills which we can all learn from.
Adults who play video games perform better than non-gamers in tests of speed, accuracy, multitasking, and ability.
Daphne also states that gamers can switch from task to task much faster than non-gamers, which makes them better multitaskers.
To better understand how gamers acquire these skills, a neuroscientist, Lawrence Sergio, conducted a study between gamers and non-gamers. She found important difference between gamers and non-gamers and how a gamer's mind processes the information differently. She concluded by linking gamers to musicians.
She says that professional piano players and musicians don't have to use parts of their brain to do very complicated things with their hands. She says that gamers did this as well.
Most skilled gamers use frontal cortex, an area of the brain which specializes in planning, attention, and multitasking, while on the other hand, the non-gamers predominantly use their parietal cortex, which specializes in visual spatial functions.
Sergio says that non-gamers have to think a lot and use a lot of the workhouse parts of their brain to do many things like hand-eye coordination. Gamers, whereas, use the cognitive parts of their brain to do this.
Esports has been at the center of attention of the world, and the sheer amount of revenue it has generated is just unimaginable. It has generated over $1 billion, exceeding its market price in the year 2021.
The esports industry has provided millions of job opportunities for young talents all around the globe, players of the game. And don't think the salary is any less in this industry. Last year, the highest earning e-gamer, Johan Suchstein, checked a cash for $7 million just by playing one game.
E-gaming. Look at the e-gaming industry and how prosperous it is. Look at the amount of job opportunities it creates. E-gaming is no longer an excuse to waste time and play video games. It's a hope for a genuine career.
Gamers are entitled to receive financial sponsorships to the help of merchandise and many other sources. Recently, e-gaming was also considered as a sport by Olympics, and it is being featured in the 2024 Summer Olympics.
The e-gaming craze is not going to end anytime soon, at least not in the few decades, and we support e-gaming wholeheartedly. Thank you.